Karnataka to ban hookah bars and increase the age limit for the tobacco usage. In an attempt to fight against the tobacco, the Karnataka government has made a big decision to ban the hookah parlors across the state and increase the age limit of the tobacco usage from 18 years to 21 years. The health minister of the state, Dinesh Gundu said that these days the youths are getting involved into such acts more and more where they are getting addicted to the drugs, and in fact it is very important to keep the Karnataka free from the drugs, and for that reason there will be an amendment that will be made to the Cigarettes and other Tobacco Products Act, and the department will also seek the help from the other departments like the Home Department, the Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, which gives the license to these owners who wants to open the hookah parlors in the state. So yes, there will be an help that will be sought from these departments to implement this act very strictly. Now remember, just a day back that in the Bengaluru, the CCB police raided almost 633 hotels, pubs and restaurants, and identified that 131 hotels, pubs and restaurants were violating the rules, and around 2,300 complaints were filed as well for violating the rules. For that reason, now the government has made it very much clear that they will be implementing the act very strictly again. Now remember, when the Siddaramaiah became the chief minister of the state for the first time, it was his dream as well. In fact, he went on to mention back then too that there should be a ban on the hookah parlors because this is going to spoil the life of the youths as they get more addicted to it and spend a lot of time as well. For that reason, it was back then decided by the Congress government, but this time now what the health minister says that the numbers of the youths involving into such acts is becoming more, so it is very much a need of the time to implement this act very strictly and see to it that there is no violation as well that takes place. But on the other hand, you see, even as the government decides to ban the hookah parlors across the Karnataka, now what the owners of most of the hookah parlors are saying is that when there is a license that has been provided and all the rules and regulations are also being followed by those parlors, then why is there a need to ban as well? Because when people enter their pubs or restaurants, in fact, and ask for the hookahs, they first ask them for their ID cards, they check their ID cards, and even only if they are permitted to take that up, only then they are allowed for it. So when that is the case in most of the hookah parlors that who are actually following the rules and regulations, why is the government trying to in fact affect their business as well? Because it really is going to become difficult is what they are saying. Back then the government wanted to decide on the timing of the restaurants and the pubs in the state, and now the government is coming up with such sort of a decision. This is going to affect the business. The government should also think on those lines. Now this is what most of the owners have to say, but on the other hand the government says that they are very firm that it is in the interest of the people itself, it is to safeguard the youth of the state. For that reason the government will go ahead with this decision, and there won't be any of them that who will be seen on the streets to protest against it. So the government stands very firm when it comes to make the state free of drugs.